Hello, and welcome to the channel. This opening is a little different. Hell, this whole following series is going to hopefully be a little different. Hopefully this will help to set the tone going forward for how I want to do my playthroughs and possibly even my toy reviews. I'm still working on Paper Mario, and hopefully Pokemon Fire Red will eventually get finished and put up. Now, before we begin, I want to talk about why this playthrough means something to me and part of why I chose this to come back on. And I wanted to do it as more than alive and to push myself to do a little better for my channel, regardless of what may be affecting my personal life. Dragon Quest is a game. It's something that I have played off and on over the years. Dragon Quest 1, 2, 3, 4, 9. I haven't played them all, but I've played quite a few. And after my wife passed away, I picked up Dragon Quest 11 for the PS4. And it was the first game that I actually played, like really played, at least up to a point. As some know, after my wife passed, I wasn't really all here. And I kind of lived my life in a true fugue state, with little lucid moments and interactions with reality. And a lot of that ended up also being a point where I collected stuff like video games and all that, even though I didn't really play any of them. But for the most part, it was a peanut butter fall. But all the same, Dragon Quest 11 managed to capture my interest. And in a lot of my lucid moments, I would sit down with my kids, and especially my youngest, like we used to do before my wife passed away. We would play Mega Man and stuff together, right? And that's actually something that we had been doing since my youngest was just a baby, right? I used to play video games with her in my lap, all this kind of stuff. So we would sit together to play this game, Dragon Quest 11. Not 11S, but just plain Dragon Quest 11. Then, a tragic moment that I didn't expect from anywhere hits within the game, and I could not play anymore. The tragedy of that moment affected me in a terrible fashion, and I put the game down and never touched it for a few years. How many years? Well, Jay passed in 2017, and I picked up the game near the end of 2018. I didn't pick it up again until the year 2021. When I purchased Dragon Quest 11S for the Switch. So that brings us to almost current. 2021 comes around and I begin to come out of this intense depression that hampered me from interacting with the world at large. And I begin to do some of the things I enjoy, like playing and beating video games. One of the first two games I ended up playing and beating was Dragon Quest 11. The tragedy that occurs with it still hit me hard, but I played past it, and the game became one of my all-time favorite RPG series and titles again. So here we are. The year is 2022, and I've had a channel where I play games I enjoy, share toys I love, and try just to have fun with stupid trivia or just a relaxed atmosphere chatting with you all as I play a game. So without further ado, here comes my playthrough of Dragon Quest 11S, Echoes of Elusive Age. I have some aims for this playthrough. I want to attempt to fill in all the logbooks, so all enemies, side quest items, and crafting recipes. I also want to tackle the extreme final boss added to this game that wasn't present in the original version. Finally, I am going to go ahead and try and highlight some of the differences between this version and vanilla Dragon Quest 11. So, let us gird ourselves with arms and armor and begin traveling the world. Without further ado, Dragon Quest 11S, Echoes of an Elusive Age, the definitive edition. Alright, so, this music though, God, you gotta love the Dragon Quest music. Dragon Quest has some of the best music around. Alright, so I have beaten this game, like I said. that does allow me to do what's called a Draconian quest. We're not going to be doing the Draconian quest stuff, just playing regular Dragon Quest XI. But I'm going to show it here because I don't think I'm going to be showing it afterwards either. Draconian quests! View the completion status of various Draconian quest restrictions. If you've completed a restriction, it will be marked with a star. So you can do no shopping, no armor, reduced experience from easy fights, all enemies are super strong, shy pox, which is kind of funny, embarrassment will plague you on every step of the adventure, there's no telling when this crippling affliction might flare up next. It causes your party members to become shy and they don't attack. Super shy pox. All the allies can be crippled from embarrassment from time to time instead of just one at a time. Townsfolk talk trite. Basically, the townsfolk will lie to you. That one's kind of funny. And if you die, everyone dies. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and create a new adventure log. I have one here. This is my practice one. Even though it says playtime 000, I didn't save. I just played for a while. This is the one I've beaten. 200 hours. I've been doing a lot of stuff on it. And here we are. So, what do we call the hero? Well, it's my channel, so the hero gets to be me. This is the hero, Tomas. Not Tomat. This is the hero, Tomato. Tomas. Yes. Generally, the heroes in Dragon Quest are known as just the hero. They are very much the silent, faceless protagonists, even if you see them. They are, of course, going to have some emotional quirks and all kinds of stuff, but generally they don't have any kind of thing that, you know, sets them apart from your party members. They're very silent. They're very much inactive in a sense. They are your mirror to the world. And that's part of why some of the stuff that occurred in this game affected me so much, because this game gets to your heart and soul sometimes with some of the characters, because the other characters are so lively compared to your mirror that you can form a connection with them. So here we go. One of the new things in Dragon Quest XI's was the addition of the 3DS 2D mode. So you have the classic 3D mode and you have the 2D mode. So yeah, we're going to play in 3D mode. Okay. Which language would you like? Well, there are discrepancies. I'm just going to go with English. It's just easier for me. This is fine. This is good. Yes, I am happy with it. Adventure log successfully created. There we go. So this is the start of everything. What's this? Darkness, my old friend. I love the music in Dragon Quest games. They're very mood and evocative of how they are, you know? The dancers. There are some challenges that are set that you can finish, the accolades. I'm going to attempt to finish the accolades. No promises on that one. I'm going to attempt 100% normal mode playthrough. And as I said at the beginning, eventually we're going to be throwing trivia and stuff about Dragon Quest in general in this game into here. But right now, with the opening and all that kind of stuff, there's going to be a lot of tutorials. We're going to do the trivia and such in further episodes. Once we get to a point where it makes sense to me to throw them in.
There's no mistaking it.
So, this child has the mark. There you go. That's the mark. Our mother's quite pretty. The characters in this game look very nice. You know. And there we go. So now what? We flash forward a bit. What's happening? Under attack! The queen is on the run with 2 children. So do we have a sister? What's this, right? We get to see some of the monsters we will be fighting at some point in the future. We got Dullahans, even though I don't think they're called that in this game, but we will be looking at monster bios when we get to a point where we can look them up, kind of, right? Which won't be for the first 1 or 2 episodes, but we will be looking at them before we face them, or while we face them, whatever it is, but we will be looking at them. Just not yet. Uh-oh. What has occurred? Oh, looks like we got away. But where was the young lady that was with us? Now, one thing about Dragon Quest you'll discover is that a lot of the characters have very similar appearances to one another.
And after that awful storm, too. However did you survive?
Oh,
Oh, you're a jolly one. What's this? Oh, you poor thing. Come here. Come here. Oh, there's no need to be frightened anymore.
what a cheerful old man,
You're
right?
safe now, little fellow.
Aww. And so we are rescued. And hey, look, there's that great tree in the background. I believe that tree is Yggdrasil, the world tree, if I remember correctly. Which is actually in some of the games. Not in all of them, but there is items within the game called Yggdrasil leaves, which are used to, I think, revive your characters. And you kind of get a little lesson later in the game about why that is with some of the lore of the Yggdrasil tree. I'm murdering that word. Apologies. And look, it is us again.
Thanks so much. You're a lifesaver.
I will let all the text play out so you can
Trust
hear it.
me to lose my headscarf just before the big ceremony.
And what a pretty young woman this is. This is our childhood friend.
So it's finally here, the big day. I can't believe we're going to be climbing all the way up there.
And look, one of the few times I've heard the protagonist of Dragon Quest make any noise. And it was a giggle.
Looks like Sandy's keen to lead the way.
Okay.
Come on. Best not keep her waiting.
Alright, so let's begin. And we get control of our hero after this cutscene. And there we go. So we have control. We can move the camera. We can walk around. We can open up our menu. So we have party talk, but
Brilliant!
it's our big Tomas. It's our big day, Tomas. We finally get to go and do the ceremony. We're going to be grown up at last. It looks like Sandy's excited as we are. Come on, let's get moving. We don't want her to get to the top before us. So we've got a party. Quest catalog. We don't have any quests. Photo mode. We can take a picture of the party. Let's see here. If you hit up, there you go, photo mode. Let's see. And woof woof woof. There it is. Equipment. So we have the Cobblestone Sword, some plain clothes, and that is it. We have nothing else. And if we go into our item bag, I don't believe we have anything else. We will get other things later. Oh wait, we actually do. We have a cobblestone greatsword. So the difference between the two items. This is a single-handed item. This is a double-handed item. It will do more damage, right? And we have a 1% chance to parry. This goes down to 0, so I'm going to leave it with this. This gives us a little bit of a shield. Alright, and then we have no magic. And under miscellaneous is stuff like heal your party members, Restore to full health as sufficiently. So this is usually what I would use. Is this? Uses a combination of items and magic tactics. You can choose how your party is going to act. Traveler tips, info, defeated monster list. So this is what we'll be looking at. There's 2 nearby monsters, and we'll look at them later. Alright, so you can talk to people here. Path gets pretty steep. Alright, so, but as you can see, this person is special. They have a pink exclamation mark. You know, the mayor and your mother are waiting to see you off at the top of the steps, don't you? Don't keep them waiting, dear. Oh, and remember, if you're ever in the need of some advice or you're stuck on what to do, have a chat with folks with pretty pink speech bubbles above their heads, like me. Just press Y and look at the map. You can't miss us. While you're looking at the map, use R to change the direction you're facing. It's a handy little trick, trust me. So, hit Y, opens the map. We can hit R. Like this, that changes our direction. And as you can see, we need to go this way. We're heading towards Cobblestone Tor. Or Tor, sorry. Towards the mount. Got some kids here. We got 2 more pink speech bubbles. Tomas, seeing you and my dear Genma all set for your big day makes me proud as anything. Both as a mayor and as a grandfather. You're not kids anymore, you know. No, you're grown up now. And that means going to the tour and offering your thanks. Now, it's time you were on your way. Head up to the top, give praise to the spirit of the land, and then come back down and tell us how you like the view. Oh, and if you're ever unsure of what to do next, try pressing X and selecting Party Talk. Gemma might have some useful tips for you. And this is our mother, Amber. Oh, just look at you, Thomas, my little boy all grown up. Now be sure to look after Gemma, you hear? To think you've been inseparable since you were tiny, and here you are, about to climb the tour together. Oh, and if ever you lose your way, just follow Sandy. That dog's got more sense than any of us. Off you go now, dear. I know the 2 of you will be just fine, and I'll make sure there's a delicious supper waiting for you when you get back. Hopefully it's not snail pie, because we're not playing Illusion of Gaia. We got a healer / priest guy. We got a lady here. And here we go. Our first battle. This is going to be a tutorial battle here.
Humble folk of Cobblestone, great land spirits, hearth and home. That's how it goes, isn't it?
Yes.
My granddad's been teaching me the prayer ever since I was little. He reckons the spirit of the land really does live on Cobblestone Tor, you see. As long as I can remember, he's been preparing me for this day. The day it would finally be my turn to climb all the way up there and offer my thanks. I just wonder whose idea it was in the first place, sending the village's young folk on such a dangerous errand. What if I take a tumble and do myself a mischief?
I love the fact that they use a lot of the slang that's involved with the accent, right? Like doing myself mischief kind of deal, right?
Well, not to worry.
Very well done.
Since you and me were born on the
scripts.
same day, I'm lucky enough to have a bodyguard along for the journey. Come on then. That craggy old thing won't climb its... Oh.
Oh my, Sandy, what are you barking at? Why? It's some of the cutest enemies in any game ever. Slime!
Ah! Monsters!
Ah,
They're coming this way!
You monsters! Alright, so we got a group of slimes.
Watch
They
out!
are some of the weakest enemies. And Sandy will attack. Sandy can bark, attack, and just watch. When she barks, it scares an enemy into paralysis for a round. The Genma, see, paralyzed with fear. Genma will heal us every now and then.
Fight some more!
So she'll use stuff like herbs and other panaceas to give us like mana back when we have the ability to use magic, which we will get before we get to the end. Slimes are defeated. We receive 6 experience points and 6 gold coins. And it drops a treasure chest. Ah, medicinal herb.
Crikey! I wasn't expecting that. I know they were only little, but I'd have been done for if you and Sandy hadn't been here to help me.
Alright, so that's where we're supposed to go, but...
And now we've got to go through that horrible, dingy cave. Just our luck. I'll
That's
bet you
fine.
anything that's where those awful things came from. Well, as long as you're with me, I've got nothing to worry about.
That's very true. Aw, such a cute smile. Alright, so before we go that way, though, I want to go up here. We've got, like, a prayer stone. Alright, we can examine it. Blessed are we, since as we are, let it be so forevermore. But if you go behind it, there's a treasure chest. And in this treasure chest, a pot lid. So, what we can do with this is you go into your equipment, and we need to put on our single-hand sword, and this will actually increase our defense and our block chance. So we are losing a bit of attack strength. We're going down from 20 to 16. But we're gaining the ability to block attacks and increase our defense overall. So, worth it, right? We'll be looking at the enemy information in just a little bit here. First, we're going to go into the dingy cave. Alright, so this is your chance to start to really figure out the exploration that's involved in this game. And to also get some of the scenic views that are also involved in this game. So, this game is on the Switch, right? The Switch does not have the greatest graphical power, all that kind of stuff, but... And so, this looks even better on like PS4 and such, but still, look at that. This is absolutely stunning. I love it. We got some more slimes up ahead, but if you look at the map in the corner, it diverges off to the side. And if you follow that diversion, we come to this. Whenever you come to a part where it has this kind of arrow, you can interact with it. And when you interact with it, it does different things. So in this environment, that lets us climb. Coming over here, we find a crafting item. This is a medicinal herb. Oh, no, I thought this was what pine bough. So you can find items on the ground, and you can find crafting items here and there as well. And that will become more important later. Alright, so we're about to get into another battle with another slime. Let's go. Alright, so this will teach us a new technique. More monsters! But I don't think they've spotted you yet. You should sneak up on them and try and surprise them. Alright, so preemptive attacks. If you can sneak up on them and they don't catch you, and you hit A, you do a little damage, and you get first strike. There we go. One down.
Fight, and fight some more!
Bam! Done. Slimes are defeated, so we should get 4 experience points, 4 gold. And there we go. Now, these battles are kind of quick because we're not facing too many. But let me insert here, in the corner, this slime bestiary. As you can see here, slimes drop 2 experience, 2 gold, every time. This lets you know how many you've defeated, lets you know what they drop. Medicinal herbs and slime drops. Slime drops are a crafting item. And it lets you know the primary habitat of slimes. So Cobblestone Tor, and there'll be other stuff as you find them. The description reads, these mainstays of the monster world are beloved by all. They're round, ridiculous rascals. Use simply experience points for gold coins. Something that I haven't shown yet when you're in battle. In between your turn, well, we don't have any other party members, but you can run around the field.
Go on! You can do it! Go on!
I don't know if it does much, and I think that's kind of how you escape battles. You can run away from a battle that way, but...
I
And there we go,
proud of
our
you.
first level up. So, one thing that has changed from some of the early Dragon Quest games is that your stat level up are not RNG based. Before they would be. You'd have, some stats pop up higher than others, all this kind of stuff. This one, your stats are very much set in stone. So on this level up, when you go from level 1 to 2, you will always get 3 HP, 4 MP, 2 Strength, 1 Resilience, 1 Agility, 2 Deafness, 2 Magical Might, 3 Magical Mending, and 2 Charm. And we also learn our first off, before I get too much further, what the thumbs up, okay. We also learn our first spell. We will learn Frizz. Frizz is a fire spell. And we'll show it off in just a moment. I believe we will start running into the next type of enemy here very shortly, the Needler, which is that thing up ahead. First, more slimes. In the future, I probably won't be showing so many of the battles. I'll probably cut some of them out. I will definitely be showing, first-time battles with certain enemies, all that kind of stuff. But I'm going to cut them out, and so we'll figure it out as I go along. But the idea is to not force you guys to watch every single battle I get into eventually. For this first one, we're going to look at most of the battles. So, spells. Nope, that's not a spell. This is a spell. Frizz is a single fireball. Hits one enemy. Uses up half our magic, 2 MP cost. As you can see, it's kind of strong, right? Took out the enemy in one blow.
Tough little blighters, aren't they?
Now, if I remember correctly, you can actually look at your attributes. And your attributes give you experience total and how many to the next level. So we need 18 more experience to level up. And it gives you an overview of all your stats, all that kind of stuff. And everyone, we've got gold coins earned, how many we carry in the bank, where we've been to the last thing, and then you hit A and it pulls this up, a little brief one. Oh yeah, you can jump. And here are Needlers. Needlers are the second enemy we can fight in this area, and the only other enemy in this area that we will run into normally. They drop 3 experience and 3 gold coins, medicinal herbs, lamb's wool, a crafting item, and it says they are easily recognized by the bundles of abundant fluff spilling from their nest. These furry fellows will make pincushions of pretty much anything they can poke their enormous needles into. And here we go. Remember how I said that there's always these little offshoots? Here's the second one. This lets us find some more items. I believe it's gold this time. And one of the mainstays of Dragon Quest, breaking pots. Find them, smash them, get items. So we got 5 gold and a medicinal herb. Very good. Like I said, Gemma here will heal us every now and then. Here we go, it's a crafting item here. This is copper ore, I believe. Yes. It's a crafting item. So that's why I'm not using my medicinal herbs. There's no point to it. She'll heal us if we get below a certain stat level point, whatever. Alright, so Needlers. Quick and easy.
Crikey!
If I use my magic, she will eventually
Fight and fight some more!
give me something to give my magic power back. Alright, 6 and 6. So we're getting closer to level 3. Here's our almost there point.
Cool. Look at all this fog. Is this normal, do you think?
Help! Help me!
Oh no!
What? Cole?
What's this young boy doing up here? He's not supposed to be here. He's too young.
Quick! You have to help
what's with all these monsters in this holy site? Uh-oh. 2 of them.
It's not fog at all. It's more monsters.
These are Smogs. This new enemy, the Smog. 20 experience points and 8 gold upon being defeated. It can drop holy waters and single files. Formless masses of mist, such as you might see on a spring morning, but beware. They've been made into monsters by unpleasant arcane forces.
Crikey. Here you go.
As you can see, also, when you go to attack an enemy, you can see which one has more damage done to it, and how close they are to being finished off. The darker their name is, the closer they are to dying.
Go on. You can do it. Get him.
So magic does a little bit more than a physical attack does on it. So might as well, while she's willing to pump us up with vials, use our magic. 40 experience points, so that is quite a bit. We're going to hit level 3. We're going to get 2 HP, 4 MP, 2 strength, 1 resilient, 3 agility, 1 deafness, 1 magical might, 3 magical mending, and 2 charm. Now, there is a way to raise these up beyond the barrier level 6. You won't ever get
I'm
max
sorry, Gemma.
stats by just leveling up.
I only
all the
came
way.
up here because I thought it'd be funny to jump
And we'll
out and
talk about that
surprise you.
later.
But then those monsters appeared.
What in the world is going on? I never heard anything about monsters appearing on the tour before.
And like I said, so there's something weird going on. There's monsters on this
Never
holy
mind
site,
that
basically.
now. Whatever were you thinking? You could have been killed. You take Sandy and get back to the village this instant.
Yes, Gemma. Sorry, Gemma.
All right, go on, kid. Go on, dog.
You saved my bacon again. I knew you were tough, but crikey, you really have grown into quite the hero.
Aw, thanks.
Not
We're
far
almost
to the
to the
top
top.
now.
But it's raining. Oh no.
Typical. It would have to go and start raining, wouldn't it? Come on, let's get a move on.
I like Gemma's character in this. You know, she does complain a bit and all that kind of stuff, but sorry. So what's happening whenever I do that is I have to remember to switch from the D-pad to the Joy-Con stick, right? The D-pad is what you use to move around and select your attacks with, and then you use the Joy-Con stick to joystick to move your character. Pink pine, that is a crafting item. That's what I thought I was going to get in the one area. Alright, so nothing over here. Alright. Just those vines to climb and you'll nearly be there. Don't go losing your grip. And you can climb up. Again, environmental cues are very easy to interact with. They're quite simple. This way to the top. Watch your step. And then we kind of just slink along. There we go. You can drop down, because we will climb back up in a little bit. Just make sure there's no items to pick up around here. But we get a little bit of a view. Nothing down there, right? But you can climb up here. If you can see it. There we go. And that's supposed to be your first, like, oh, climb here moment, but I kind of ruined it by doing it earlier in exploring. We're almost to the top of the tour. There it is. Path to the summit, and so this is going to be the summit.
Here we are
Supposed to be a beautiful view, huh?
It's such a shame about the weather. I was really looking forward to that view.
Yeah, it was too, actually.
Well, we better say the prayer and get this ceremony over with, eh? What was that?
Oh no! It's vulture. Or an eagle.
Help me! Help! Help!
I love the speed lines. Oh no! Now, there we go. I'm the hero. Of course, I'm the protagonist, right? We gotta save the people in our life. That's what a protagonist does. But what's this? Okay. Well, that was unexpected. But we also don't get any experience points because, well, cutscene.
We're alive.
Aye, we are, child.
How? That great big flash of lightning. It was almost like you made it happen.
No. Maybe. My hand's glowing. I like how they don't really notice it. Like, she kind of does, but...
Look! The mark on your hand.
And it's gone.
Huh? Oh, it stopped. Well, we can worry about that later.
Okay.
All I know is that you saved me yet again. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Well, who knows?
We really had better be finishing up this ceremony.
The art style is very nice in this game. If I remember
Humble
correctly,
folk
Akira
of
Toriyama
Cobblestone.
is the artist.
Great land spirits, hearth
or
and
design,
home.
like that the designs are based off of. He is
Lift
best
your
known
voices
for
up
Dr.
in
Slump
prayer.
and
Sing
Dragon
it across
Ball,
all our
Dragon Ball
dread.
Z, all that kind of stuff.
Blessed are we since
So
days
you can
of
see
yore.
his
Let it be so
touch
forevermore.
to these characters and such. I love it. Because for as serious as a lot of his stuff gets, he has a very cute art style. Very
Look!
happy-go-lucky art style, even when like his stories can be very serious. I like it. There we go. There's the view we wanted. This music's so
It just
good.
goes on and on and on.
It does, and look at the birds flying in the distance.
Whoever dreamed up this ceremony must have had this in mind. They wanted to show us how huge our world really is.
Maybe. Or maybe they wanted the hero closer to the sky. I don't know.
Well, that's it. It's all over and now we're grown-ups. Should we head down and tell Grandad and everyone?
Why not?
They'll all be waiting for us at the bottom.
Cool, let's go. Could I, like, when I first played this game, I really did think about that. Like, this view, it is really, really spectacular. And it's something that would be awesome to see in real life, wouldn't it? Anyways, with that, there we go. With that, I'll see you guys next time. Like I said, we got a couple of episodes where we're just going to be getting the basis for the story, a little bit of tutorials and stuff out of the way, but we're pretty much there. We will be entering the town proper and investigating it, getting the last of our big tutorials out of the way. And episode 3 will begin with us checking out the field, encountering new enemies, and maybe throwing a bit of trivia in there. So, until next time, everyone, be happy, be healthy, and hope to see you here for episode 2 of Dragon Quest XI-S, Echoes of an Elusive Age, the definitive edition for the Nintendo Switch. Until then, Bye.